All right, joining us right now is Janoris Jenkins himself. And Janoris, I want to say it, I mean this from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you for taking the time to speak with us, because this has been something we wanted to talk about all day long, and I know that it's been a crazy 48 hours for you, but I want to thank you for taking the time to speak with us right now, so thank you.
No problem. No problem. You're more than welcome.
The reason I wanted to talk to you, and I don't know if you know this yet, but like I'm a special needs parent. My daughter is 4 years old, and she has cerebral palsy and brain damage, and she's nonverbal. And since she was born, I've been heavily involved in the special needs community, and I interact with a lot of families that are in similar situations that I'm in. And for me, what I've learned over the years is that particular word. A lot of people use the word offensive, but I think it's more hurtful sometimes when you take a word like that describes a group of people, and it's kind of used as like, to weaponize it as an insult. And I think that this is a good opportunity for us to just kind of talk things out like adults, like men, and just kind of discuss, why it can be hurtful, and then from your end, maybe just kind of hear your perspective on it.
All right, cool, man. We're more than welcome, man. I'm ready.
So for me, it's just like when I hear somebody like you are so, you're famous, you're respected, you're a role model, you're a leader in the community. And when I hear you, using that language, for me, I just wish, and I guess, that's why I'm so glad to be able to have this opportunity to have this conversation with you. I always see, when I see people using that language, I always think to myself, God, I really wish that person wouldn't use that word, because it's so hurtful. Now that we're kind of talking this out, is it something that you reconsider moving forward?
Oh, yeah. Of course. Like I said, man, I didn't really mean to hurt nobody.
Right.
I learned about you learn as you go, as you grow. And as you get older, it was offensive in some form. They asked me to apologize. I was going to apologize anyway. They didn't have to ask me. So I apologize as a man. I always own up to if I did anything wrong, whether it's now, in the past. You just admit to it. Admit that you did wrong, which I did, and I hope people forgive me for that. But I really didn't mean no harm.
Yeah, I think the fact that you're talking to us right now, I think that shows that you're somebody that wants to kind of learn and grow from this. And I actually have a lot of respect for you for being here and having this conversation with me right now. I mean that.
No problem. And it's always a learning moment, man. You can never say you learned enough, or you can never say you learned too much. So I feel like, everybody gonna learn from different situations. As far as this one, I'm gonna just move forward and learn, man, and just reach out to people with disability problems. Try to give more back now that I not saying that I'm forced, but I feel like it's it's something I should do, since I used the word in such a wrong way, when I really didn't at the moment mean any harm to anybody. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I'm gonna just get more into that part of just getting around people like that, getting the understanding and getting to know them better. I have family members that disabled, but I didn't mean no harm.
And I believe you. I really do. I do believe you didn't mean harm. But I do feel like a big part of this is, a word we like to use is inclusion. One of the things that we think is important is the more that special needs kids are involved with typical kids out in the real world, they get to know each other, and it's less scary. You get to know these kids. A lot of them are really, really sweet, really nice families. And actually, I'm glad I get to talk to you right now, because if you're ever in LA, I don't know if you ever come to LA very often, but if you want to come out and meet my daughter and spend some time with some special needs families, I'd be more than, I mean this, I'm more than happy to kind of, let you hang out with my kid. I think she would get a real kick out of meeting you, and a lot of special needs families would.
Oh, yeah, I think that'd be dope, man. I actually was planning on coming to LA as soon as the season was over. So yeah. I would most definitely do that. We'll get connected, and I'll make sure I do that for real.
If you like what you just saw, videos, great stories, and crazy photos, we've got more like it every single night on TMZ Sports on FS1.